Mixtape Radio.
Welcome to Mixtape Radio. I'm Mike Shea, and we're back for another week with 5 more bands and 5 more songs from all over the world. This show is brought to you by Cinescape Media. You can learn more about this show and all their other shows by going to their website. Just go to cinescape.media. Now, let me break down how this show works every week. I'm going to share clips of songs from 5 different bands and artists, and they're going to be all kinds of different stuff. Rock, rap, hip-hop, EDM, metal, country, blues, whatever the hell else is out there. Nothing is off limits, and I'm going to tell you who these talented folks are and where you can find their tunes so you can check them out for yourself. And at the end of every month, I'll do a special episode where I create a mix of my favorites from the last month. But enough talking for now. Let's get into the music. His Name Shall Breathe is the stage name of singer-songwriter Easy Martin from Portland, Oregon. I love artists like this guy, the do it at home, all on his own kind of musician that just writes what's in his heart and puts it all out himself. Now, if you go through his social media, he's actually a man of very few words, but in his music, he's got a lot to say. Let's listen to His Name Shall Breathe with the song Someone Somewhere.
And someone somewhere's getting in a piercing match. Someone somewhere's turning on the lights 'cause they can't sleep. Someone somewhere can't stop looking back. And someone somewhere's waking up to morning breath. But someone somewhere's waking up alone.
That was His Name Shall Breathe with Someone Somewhere. His new album, Until There Is No Suffering, dropped on Bandcamp yesterday, and it's name your own price, so go pick it up now at the link in the description. Now, I'm a guy that grew up getting into music in the 90s, and one band that I've always been a massive fan of is Filter. I think it goes without saying that Hey Man, Nice Shot is one of the best songs to come out of the 90s industrial rock wave. And what really makes them special is that they're Ohio boys, just like me. So when I saw that Denmark-based band Laserstrip included this song on their all-cover album Appreciation Volume 4, it automatically joined the list for today's episode. Let's check out Laserstrip's cover of Filter's Hey Man, Nice Shot.
That's why I say, hey man, nice shot. Good shot, man. That's why I say, hey man, nice shot. Good shot, man.
That was Laserstrip with their cover of Filter's Hey Man, Nice Shot from their all-cover album Appreciation Volume 4, which you can pick up online now at the link down in the description. Now, all the music featured on today's show was purchased legally through Bandcamp, but we also love it when we get music sent to us by you guys. If you'd like to have your music shared on this show, just send an email to mixtaperadiopod@gmail.com. Tell me your name, a little about your style, where your stuff can be found online, and, most important of all, a song you'd like to have played. If you don't send me music, the whole thing falls apart. We answer every email that we get, and we check that mailbox daily, so don't waste any time. Send us your music to mixtaperadiopod@gmail.com. Now, let's talk about a dark wave group called Restwell. They're a group from Los Angeles, and that's really all I know about them. Much like the music that they put out, they're very mysterious. They don't have a very big social media presence, and trust me, I'm very, very thorough with my research. They released their first album in 2018, and then just this past week, they dropped a brand new EP called Lonesome. And since there's really not much to say about these guys online, I'll tell you about it. Let's just let the music speak for itself. Here's Restwell with their new song, Fragile.
I cannot see what you see, except there's no passion in reach. I've grown tired and weak, trying to play for keeps. My heart, it feels empty, like the life that's drained from me. Don't call my name.
That was Restwell with the song Fragile. You can grab their new EP Lonesome at the link in the description. Maybe you'll be able to learn more about them than I did. I don't know. Good luck. If you'd like to stay up to date with this show, get more involved, be part of the team, as it were, you can follow us on social media. We actually fill ours out. Mixtape Radio is on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram using the handle at mixtaperadiopod. Follow along so you can let us know what you liked, what you didn't like, even send us some music for the show. Now, you know me. I love my jazz, and I love it when my jazz is interesting and unique. And there's a duo from Ottawa named Unsociably High that are all about interesting and unique. They were once described as cholesterol reducing and recommended with scotch, which is just fantastic. They're great music for these crazy times we're living in right now when you just want to relax and shut your brain off. They've got their very first EP dropping on April 11th. So let's check out a song from that EP. This is Unsociably High with Walking.
Da, 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 da. Walking down the street, wondering faces I'd meet if I got to work on time. But with the sun out, the birds and the bees are what's occupying my mind. My lady at home, all alone. Should I just quit my job and find another?
That was Unsociably High with the song Walking. Their first EP drops on April 11th. You can get it at the link down in the description. Now, there's not a lot of time left in today's show, folks, but before we get to our final song, I wanted to let you know that you guys can be a part of the team here at Mixtape Radio also by joining our Patreon. Just go to patreon.com/Mixtape Radio, and for only $3 a month, you can become an executive producer of Mixtape Radio. You get all kinds of cool rewards, and you can help us continue to purchase all of the music that we play on this show to make sure that the artists that we're supporting and promoting are getting their due respect that they've earned by being great talent. Now, if I'm going to end this show on a song, it's going to be a metal song. Now, these guys are from Alberta. Their name is Traveler, and they fucking rock. They blend just enough of the old school heavy metal with modern techniques. There's a definite inspiration from Judas Priest and Iron Maiden with a little bit of Testament and Metallica thrown in there. They've got a brand new album called Termination Shock that's dropping on April 24th, which you can pre-order now on Bandcamp. Let's take a listen to the title track from their new album. This is Termination Shock. That was Traveler with the title track off their upcoming album, Termination Shock, which will be available on April 24th. Pre-order the album at the link in the description. Well, I hate to say it, but that brings us to the end of the show. I know, I'm sad too, but not to worry, because we will be back again next week with 5 new artists, 5 new songs. Make sure you follow us on all the social media at Mixtape Radio Pod. And remember, if you'd like to hear your music featured on the show, just send an email to mixtaperadiopod@gmail.com. And remember, you can also become an executive producer of the show by going to patreon.com/mixtaperadiopod. This show is a proud member of Cinescape Media. To learn more about everything they've got going on, go to cinescape.media. I'm Mike Shea, and this has been Mixtape Radio. We'll catch you next week, and until then, support your local musicians.